Just when you thought Mbeere North had locked down the title for Kenya's most dangerous by-election, Malava kicked down the door and brought knives, guns, and missing politicians with it.
The leader has said there was a direct attempt to assassinate me and my wife.
What's unfolding in Kakamega County isn't just tense, it is lethal, because the Malava by-election has gone from political contest to what now feels like a targeted hunt, with the opposition candidate Seth Panyako claiming he is literally being marked for elimination. In a Facebook post now doing rounds online, he accuses the state, specifically the president's inner circle, for targeting him for assassination.
Hata mabibi zetu wachukue, hata watoto wetu wachukue. My life is not important. Kenya's life is not important. Wewe sikiza, maisha ya Wakenya ni muhimu kuliko mimi. Maisha ya Wakenya ni muhimu kuliko mimi. Mimi leo, wewe kesho. Mimi leo, wewe kesho.
In the post, he said, Ruto is trying to kill me. And that wasn't it. Moments after casting his vote, according to the former union boss turned political contender, he spent the night dodging death after a machete-wielding gang stormed the hotel where he was staying. The attack left his bodyguards injured and him hospitalized, battling both physical wounds and what he says is a deliberate government-backed attempt to silence him for good.
The leader has said there was a direct attempt to assassinate me and my wife. And this was led by the police and Stanley Livondo, Nabii Nabwera, Rashid Echeza, and the some MCS, Kinakivish and Kevin Mahelo. Of course, those are small fellows we have not been mentioning, but they are solidly behind it. And they attacked. Livondo came to the hotel. He was leading. Livondo was the front. I've never been close to him before, but of course I've seen him on TV. So when he approached the hotel and I was called out, I went outside the gate and he told me, Seth, come. He called me like his baby. I saw the gun. The gun was just right here. And I told him, you want to see me? Come inside. I went back and sat, continued doing what I was doing. And then there was some kind of commotion. Then they left. We didn't know that his people had scaled the wall and dropped in the hotel. So one of the guys, unfortunately, was left behind. So when these guys left, because I understand Livondo had sick. And I went to social media and I said the police are planning to raid our hotel. And then I thought it was just a joke. So I said, I'm here, I'm taking something, I'm waiting for the police. Because I believe when the police come, they will come and give you the charges, if there are search warrants, or whatever they have, so that they can be able to access your premises. But the police did not show up. Around 8:30, I was inside the hotel, seated with my wife. And then I was informed that Stanley Livondo had arrived and he wanted to see me. So I went out the door and he called me. I've never sat with Livondo. I've never greeted him. I've never sat I've never met him actually in my life. I just see him. I used to see him dishing money in choppers. But I've never been close to him. How he called out my name and he told me, come. And I told him, I can't come. I'm in my home. That hotel is mine, so it's my home. So I retreated back to the hotel and I told my assistants, tell Livondo to come in. And when they told him to come in, he refused. And he had actually doctored his number plates for the vehicles. He had put sellotape, the black one, so that if it's a T, it looks like a P. And my people told him, look at your vehicles. Why have the number plates been doctored? You know, they have been moving around with numberless vehicles, bribing people, threatening people, causing violence. I've reported this IBC so many times. Nothing has happened. But what is interesting is that Salim, because where we have reached, we must say the truth. Salim, who is the returning officer for Malava constituency, told me point blank that there is nothing he can do because there are orders from William Ruto to have me eliminated so that I'm not on the ballot. And so I knew at the back of my mind that William Ruto was doing this. It's not about Nabina Wera. It's not about Farouk Kibet. It's not about Livondo. You know, when
As if one unfolding crisis wasn't enough, chaos spilled over into Trans Nzoia, where Governor George Natembeya has suddenly gone missing. The non-nonsense county boss was expected to show up and vote today. However, he didn't. In fact, no one seems to know where he is. By late afternoon, Kitale residents were lighting fires and blocking roads, convinced their governor had been quietly detained for allegedly meddling in the by-elections outcome. The police haven't confirmed anything, and Natembeya's phone remains off.
Vijana nani? Wameshika Natembeya.
Na tuko kwa ground hapa ni Kitale,
kuna
watu wametoka.
Ndio hii tumejitokeza.
Kwa hivyo mnataka tuambie serikali yetu
muachilie governor ama saa hii huko kunaharibika hapa Kitale town.
Mambo inaharibika Kenya mzima.
Tumeamua sisi wenyewe.
Muachilie governor George
Natembeya ama Kitale town inachomeka.
Ndio.
Sisi wenyewe tumejitokeza.
Kabisa.
Lazima muachilie governor wetu. Na ndio hao watu tumesanya saa hii.
Watu wako Kitale town.
Saa hii.
Yes.
Na hatujatumwa. Tuko hapa.
Muachilie nani?
Governor Natembeya saa hii.
Na seti Panyako pia.
Saa hii.
Muachilie.
Bure kika naharibika.
Kabisa.
Vijana power.
Tuchagua mtu wetu.
Siko na nyinyi hapa saa hii.
Sisi tuko hapa ndani ya CCTV.
Vijana nani? Vijana Natembeya. Tuko ndani. Vijana Natembeya. Na lazima security ya mzee ikuje. Mzee ikuje. Tuko ndani.
Security rudi.
Wewe rudi. Tunataka security ya mzee. Tuliwaambia. Msipoleta security ya mzee. Tuko na nyinyi. Huko. Wewe. Angalia. Lazima security ya mzee, security ya mzee, security ya mzee, security ya mzee. Security ya mzee. Security ya mzee. Security ya Nate. Tunaitaka ndani. Security ya Natembeya. Dawe!